This is a live look at Carter Finley Stadium in Raleigh, North Carolina. It's the Cal Golden Bears and the NC State Wolfpack. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
So much good football in the Triangle, but one of the best stadiums in that area is Carter Finley Stadium. NC State gets it rocking. The red and black, 50,000 plus. This is one of the most fun places to watch a game in North Carolina. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Wolfpack offense comes out to get things started in this one. And here comes the sophomore running back. A 150-yard, 3-touchdown day while leading his team to victory in their last game. Running inside, it's Scott. Oh, he's got some space. All the way out to the 37-yard line, it's a gain of 15. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. They'll ride the hot hand. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Takes the handoff. It's Scott. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Got his man on the right. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Goss. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Good timing on the quick out. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Now on 2nd down. From the shotgun, the inside give. Finding some room. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. NC State will line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down.
Beck's going for the goal line. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Cal Golden Bears offense will now get its first chance with the football. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. And you get the idea that he'll be keeping an eye on the kind of day his counterpart is having for their offense.
And I tell you what I love about the battle of these wide receivers, both these guys, they pick their spot. They came here for an absolute reason, to shine with their QB. Who can get on the...
Breaks into the open. Made a defender miss. Running through contact. Touchdown, Golden Bears! He would not be denied.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Rush is on him. He slides down, and he's got enough to convert the 2nd and short. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Right down the middle. Makes the catch. It's Snow. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. The Wolfpack might just keep spinning it after that last one. Looking for space. It's Gauze. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Right back to it. Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time. It'll be 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just now in the same.
Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Once he got some room, it was over.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. The inside handoff. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. The Golden Bears want to crank the tempo. Throwing Sangapolatelli. Quickly to the tight end. Runs through a man. He might have space. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
The give out of the gun. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. After 1 quarter of play, let's take a look and see how these running backs are doing. They've got a first down here to open the period. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got a little grass. Makes it past the marker. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the Golden Bears kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. The handoff as they run the counter play here. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And how about the defense on that play, man? Playing aggressive, fast, downhill, first and goal, expecting run. Great job fitting the run. Great job getting the running back on the ground.
And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a third down stop.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on fourth down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown.
Touchdown, Golden Bears! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And a lot of times when you get down here in the red zone, man, it's players, not plays. Finding your individual matchups that you feel very confident in. And I'm not surprised they went to their go-to wide receiver. And I'm also not surprised that he won on the outside and got the touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go right back to him. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play. Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Finds his tight end. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. NC State going up tempo. Caught behind the line. It's Jackson. Could not make his way to the corner. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Bailey. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. And they'll get him down after a solid return. This offense has it with really good field position. The RPO, it's complete. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Jaron Chiave Songobolatelli. Got a man. It's Hendricks. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Things look great with that field position a few plays ago, but now it's 3rd and 6. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Songobolatelli, play action. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Perry. Timeout taken now by the Golden Bears. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Songobolatelli from the gun on 3rd down. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight. this one from the left hash. Right down the boulevard. And they go back on top.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to pass. It's Bailey. Fires to the right. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Sangapolitelli on the play action. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. We are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
I'd have a chance. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. And the Golden Bears come to the line in the hurry-up.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense picks it up. Flying out to the left. Takes it in. Touchdown, NC State. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, one with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Hold it, finds his man on the left. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's second and long from the 24. Sangapolitelli. The sure hands, it's Hendricks. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. It'll be third and short from their own 33. They'll try to get the first through the air. He'll try to do it himself. Turning it on. Quarterback slides, and he's got enough for the first down. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
The Golden Bears look to keep this drive humming.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. They go play action with Sangapolitelli. Throws to the tight end. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. And the Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
This defense might be reeling after those last two and now facing 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. The Golden Bears are in the hurry-up. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. JKS. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. Right on target the first time. Now he'll try another from 24 yards out. He splits the uprights. That brings him to within 1.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Pulls it, fired complete. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. From the gun, running back gets to give. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. 1st and 10. Got his man. There he goes. Shows him the stiff arm. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Touchdown, Cal! They take the lead here in the 2nd half. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback, receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. The run inside. It's Scott. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23. NC State quick to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
They give it to him again. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Right back to the well. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Fires quickly. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Gauze. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up.
And, man, you gotta love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
Back to pass on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's Dozier. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Ball at the 31. 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. He wants to throw it again. Got the quick pass. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. And they're looking for a 4th quarter lead, and they'll need a touchdown to do it. 1st and goal. Run in the red zone. It's Gauze. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal for the offense. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, North Carolina State. The Wolfpack fight back.
Man, this is wild. Late in the game, we're seeing two heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes the Golden Bear offense, ready to start this drive. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. They need something that goes forward this time on 2nd and long from the 14. Tonga Politelli, play action. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
You cannot get any more wide open than that. He had his receiver open, throws the ball. You think, we're walking in for 6, and he drops it right in his hands. Yeah, those are killers. So hard to make big plays. Man, you can't give those up.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. The freshman safety still down on the field as he's being attended to by the medical personnel. Now inside 4 minutes to go here on 2nd down. Right back to him on the ground. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And that hurts on defense, giving up the first on the ground like that. We're in a 1-possession game. You've got all 3 timeouts. I think you got to start burning them here to save some clock.
Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives, and pitches to the running back to get him out.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. To throw, it's Bailey. Under fire. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Timeout taken now by the Golden Bears. That'll be their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. Quarterback making checks. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
You know, you always talk about risk-reward. Gambling and going for it with the lead on fourth down right there and getting it, the reward could be winning the game. That was an...
Maybe some room here. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Cal will use its final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Leaves it with the back. Touchdown! Wolfpack! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? His third touchdown of the game and 12th of the season.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's shown it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Cal's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. After giving up that score on the last possession, now they need a touchdown and the two-point conversion to tie. Picked off! What a play to set him up! He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. As this offense tries to drain the clock, take the play clock down to a fraction of a second. Don't give the defense an inch to breathe. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Makes a catch. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert third and short from the 30? From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on fourth. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Throwing, Sangapolatelli. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. He wants a big play here late. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the Pack on third down. Pocket breaking down. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Clock is stopped. Timeout used by the defense. 14 seconds left. Fourth down, Sangapolatelli. Throws for the tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. Jaron Kiave Sangapolatelli. He's taking a deep shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. After this, it'll be a wrap. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Takes a shot as he lets it go. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Now this team